Let's talk about what our Texas Longhorn players and current commits have been doing to stay in shape this offseason. Plus, everyone can gain 30 pounds of pure solid muscle after the intro.
The worst looking hat I ever saw. Well, you buy a hat like this, I bet you get a free bowl of soup, huh?
On you, Jen.
Oh, it looks good on you, though.
Thanks again for watching the Eyes on Texas channel, your source of Breaking Horns news with video highlights. I'm your host, Alistair King, AK, and I'm back here with another video for y'all today. The gym's opened up on Monday, and your boy's been in the gym grinding, which made me to think about the current shape the Longhorns are in and the current shape our prospects are in, right? Let's see what the kind of sort of things they've been doing to stay in shape. I've seen such linemen pushing cars. I've seen them pushing trucks. I've seen them flipping tires. I've heard stories of wide receivers and backs getting together with their quarterbacks and working on route combinations and skill combinations and working on their 3-cone drills and staying agile and lean. Others are working on their cardio. They're building that up, running hills, getting up that leg strength, right? But really what you need, as long as you're doing something, as long as you're grinding, as long as you're maintaining a program, as long as you are putting in the most effort that you can during this time, that's all we can really ask for. There is no structure. There is no college workout program right now. The coaches have to stay away from the athletes as far as I'm concerned. And the athletes, as far as I know, really can't go into facilities as they are closed to COVID, right? So, which leads me to another topic, right? People talk about prospects whenever they're coming from high school to college. There might be a rangy safety, and they might talk about him adding muscle, 20, 30 pounds of muscle. It'd be easy, right? Talking about a guy named Demarion Overshawn. He came from a small town, rangy 6'4" frame, weighed about 205, 210 pounds. People said, oh, just look at Demarion. We could put on easy weight on him, take him to the college, get him in a proper workout facility, put him in a proper program, put him on a proper diet, and he'll gain on 20, 30 pounds of muscle, no problem. That's what they were saying about Demarion. That's what I remember a couple of years ago. Now, he's a junior, and he's gained a whopping 5 pounds. That's going to be total weight. I do believe that Overshawn has gotten much stronger and added on some muscle mass to his frame. But as far as overall weight, he's only gained 5 pounds. And that is something that does get tossed around. That is a term that does get thrown around. And I don't really like it, to be quite honest with you. We did just recently pick up a commit from Maurice Blackwell, outside linebacker prospect who's mainly known for his range, who's mainly known for coverage out in space. That's what we got him for. We got him for his quick playability. We got him to go sideline to sideline more so than to be a downhill thumper, more so to be able to sustain those blocks up against the guards. That's true. We do want him in a run game. A linebacker will always be heavily involved in the run game. But in the new Ashlook defense, which I spoke about earlier, we want leaner, longer, faster outside linebackers that can cover. Now, if you were to add on 25, 30 pounds of weight, period, even if that is muscle, that's still going to be harder for Maurice to go sideline to sideline, which is going to be asked for him. As well it is for Overshawn, right? If Overshawn was walking around 240 pounds, 245 pounds, he's not going to be able to go out there in the slot against the tight end. That running back coming out on the wheel route is going to burn him at 245 pounds. Now, if he's a nice, long, lean 215, 220 pounds of solid muscle that's able to go sideline to sideline, that's what we're looking for. So when I get into the argument with Maurice Blackwell, yes, I agree with you. He does have broad shoulders. He does have long limbs that can add on some pounds. But do we really want that? Do we really want that out of our rangy, covering outside linebacker? That's what we got him here for in Texas, right? That's why he rose up 300 spots from his last 24/7 spot, where he rose 300 points up in the rankings. That's why he was a rising, because his versatility, his athleticism, and his ability to play in coverage, to play in space, which that is what today's game is going overall with, period. Not just in the Big 12, not just in college, but on the next level as well. People are constantly in dime packages. People are constantly in nickel packages. You have to have a nickel cornerback. You have to have safeties that can play in space. You have to have outside linebackers that can play in space. So that's part of the reason why I believe Texas doesn't really want to even add 30 pounds onto Maurice Blackwell. He already has a lean, fast, elite athletic frame. We should just add on some playing weight, add on some confidence. He just needs to polish out those linebacking skills, learn the system, learn the defense, and he'll be a proper member of the Texas Longhorns, in my personal opinion. With proper weight training, with proper diet, with proper execution, and proper drive. You've got to have drive. You've got to have your own personal drive. Anybody can add on muscle. Anybody can add on weight, but there is a natural limit to the human body. There is a natural limit to the human body that does exist. The natural limit is real. That's why on YouTube, there's many people making millions of dollars on natty or not videos, but that's another story for somebody else to make a video about, not me. This is just something that I wanted to address. I wanted to talk about the prospects and what they're doing to stay in shape. Some people have more structured environments. They have their own weight programs going on at their own home. They have weights set up. Others are just doing more stuff on their own, talking about Stavion running back and forth, talking about others just running hills, others with backs and receivers getting together with their quarterbacks. I like that. I love them keeping that team unity going. You got to do what you got to do. I'm doing what I have to do, so you do what you got to do. With that being said, keep your head in a swivel, your eyes on Texas. Give me a like and subscribe if you like my content. I put it out almost every single day. Hook 'em up.